I call this lesson the bank manager. Imagine you're going down the street and you're walking along and you're coming towards the bank building, and out pops the bank manager, and suddenly you don't want to see him, so you turn your back on the bank manager. And this is a concept I use with pupils, that if they are thinking of how to get the club in position on the backswing, I have to have a feeling they're turning away from the target. In other words, they're turning their back on the target. Now, we often use the alphabet in relation to this, and we use one letter that's very important, but we turn the letter upside down. We turn the L upside down, and what we say is your left arm, left shoulder and right shoulder form an inverted L. And basically what you got the feeling is that in order to get your back turned, you've moved the L together. You move the left arm, left shoulder and right shoulder, and that's the position that you're getting in. A lot of people get into a position where they move their arms and the shoulder doesn't move, or they pull their arms inside and the shoulders doesn't move. And there's a saying in golf, there's no such thing as a free lunch. If you're going to get into the back of the ball, you have to create the shoulder turn, the 90-degree turn. You've got to turn away from the bank manager. You've got the inverted L. I am on my second shot in Spyglass Hill. I have a long fairway wood, and I've got to get the ball over 200 yards into the green. So I'm going to use the L turn. I'm going to feel that my left arm, my left shoulder, my right shoulder is connected, and I'm going to turn everything together. In other words, I'm turning my back on the target, and I'm getting what we call into a wide behind the ball position. This is the only way you can play drivers all the long games. You've got to get a good shoulder turn. Think of it as the L turn. So here we go, lining up, getting the feeling of my left arm, left shoulder, everything moving together. My right shoulder coming behind me, my left shoulder coming out, my left arm and pushing everything, but everything moving together, and I've turned my back on the target, and I turn my back immediately on my backswing. A lot of people think they turn it halfway up. The first thing you got to do is turn away, get behind the ball, get a good shoulder turn. You'll never have a long game unless you have a good turn. And here we go now. I'm going to get the feeling of turning the L. So I'm talking about the inverted L, your left arm, your left shoulder and right shoulder. And you've got to feel there's a connection between the left arm, left shoulder and right shoulder. What I mean by that is if your arm moves, your left arm moves, your right shoulder simultaneously has to start moving behind you. And this will give you a really good shoulder turn, but it'll give you what we call connection, that your arms are moving, but they're also moving with the turn of the shoulder. So it's the L turn. This is a really secret to hitting powerful long shots. The feeling you're getting is that your left arm and your left shoulder and right shoulder, and as you move your left arm back, your right shoulder turns. What you get is a 90-degree turn. If you're going to play winning long game golf, get the L turn, get the L turn, get the feeling of getting behind the ball. Now you can get into the back of it.